Ranking the best in case you missed it cards in college football 25. And we are here with one of the first ever promos dropping in college football ultimate team. We got the in case you missed it promo. Now there are a lot of cards dropping, and how we're going to rank these cards today, we're going to have a tier full of some of the best cards that I think are pretty good, some that I think are like okay, and then cards I would avoid. And now we are going to get it started right here with right outside linebacker Jason Henderson from ODU. Pass coverage archetype right here with 74 speed, 80 acceleration. The play rec, the block shed, the power moves, the finesse moves, all are really low, but he does have 80 zone coverage. I think the speed is just really what hurts this card. And also Jason Henderson, looked it up, 6'1" height. So it's not like he's like 6'7" or anything crazy like that to make him even a mid-tier card, I would say. This is a card I would say to avoid. I think the speed just really isn't there. The zone coverage isn't bad of 80, but I would like a little bit more from my outside linebacker. And now right after that, we get Ben Bell right here. So Ben Bell is a speed rusher archetype with 76 speed, 80 acceleration. Not the worst physical stats in the world. The block shed of 78 and also 80 finesse moves. Now, this is something I talked about in the previous video where we talked about correlates. Traits really matter for defensive linemen. In Madden, there is 3 traits for defensive linemen: the bull rush move, the spin, and the swim move. The bull rush move is tied to power moves, meaning if that is on, he's going to use power moves. Spin and swim move are finesse moves. That is tied to the finesse move rating. If those are on, he's going to use finesse moves. So what I'm trying to say is this card could be decent if he has the bull rush trait on no. If he has the bull rush trait on no, then this card I would say is mid-tier. Like, decently fast, not the greatest block shed, but does have some pretty high finesse moves. Gonna be a trait sting for him. Right after that, we got Dylan Thieneman. I said that so wrong, but good first name. Doesn't spell it right though. But anyway, so he's 80 speed. If he had like 85 zone coverage or 85 man coverage, I think we could live with that. But just overall, the physical stats and also the zone coverage not hitting at least 80. That's why this card is gonna be in the avoid tier for me. And right after that, we got tight end right here. We have Benjamin Brahma right here, and he has 80 speed, 74 run block. I don't think that is that bad to start the year. Decently balanced, 80 speed, 74 run block. Obviously not the fastest in the world, but I like that balance. Like 74 run block for a tight end to start the year doesn't seem that bad. I'm gonna slightly put him in the mid tier. Maybe I'm slightly overrating this card, but I don't think that is that bad. And now we got 80 overall Michael Ford Jr. right here, and this is a left guard. So what I'm looking for linemen is 80s across the board for pass block power, pass block finesse, and run block. Those are the ratings that matter in Madden, and I am willing to bet anything that it's gonna work the same exact way in college football. The defensive line's power move rating works against the offensive line's pass block power. Same thing with pass block finesse versus finesse moves, and then it's regular block shed versus the O lineman's run block. He's an okay pass blocking guard. Obviously the run game isn't there, but that's why I'm gonna say he's just like like if he hit 80 for run block, I would put him in good. And we have Syracuse great right here, Kyle McCord. This is gonna be a school that is gonna be my first ever dynasty rebuild. I kind of owed them. They showed me a lot of love. But anyway, Kyle McCord's card right here, 73 speed, 79 throw power, and the accuracies are pretty terrible. I don't know how they got an 80 overall from this card. Yeah, somehow he's an 80 overall. These stats are terrible. And yeah, this is going to be one of the avoid cards for sure. Now we bump it on up to the 81 overalls. We got Isaiah. I'm not even going to try. But anyway, 77 speed, 81 zone coverage. The speed just isn't good enough. He's going to be in the avoid tier. We also get Trey Harris, who is a wide receiver with 80 speed, 78 short running, 79 medium, 79 deep. I'm okay with 80 speed for a tight end. Receiver, no, not okay with this. They did him dirty like my guy McMillan. I'm going to put Trey Harris also in this avoid tier. And right after that, we got Ashton Craig, that is a center, and he's a pass protector. 81 pass block power, 80 pass block finesse, and 78 run block. I don't mind it. Very similar thoughts to him and Michael Ford. Obviously his strength is not going to be in the run game, but I think he's okay. I'm going to put him in the mid tier. And we also get quarterback right here, Braden Schrager, with 72 speed, 80 throw power, does hit 80 for short and medium accuracy, but all the other stats leave a lot to be desired. The 72 speed, which is how good mobile quarterbacks have looked. If you watch Jalen Milroe and Alabama play, you don't want 72 speed. So this is going to be another card I say to avoid. Now after that, we get 81 overall Mason Graham. I think Mason Graham will have a higher overall card. He'll probably have like an 85 defensive tackle core elite. You got to think the lead developer came from 2K. And what does 2K do a lot of? Higher and lower overall cards of the same card. You can have a ruby LeBron and you can have like a pink diamond LeBron James. So I think they're going to do a lot of similar stuff. We've seen it with Ollie Gordon already. We've seen it with Will Johnson. A lot of repeat cards, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because a lot of no money spend or budget baller players can use some of their favorite players, even though it won't be the highest overall version of them. But anyway, getting back to Mason Graham right here, 75 speed, 78 acceleration. I don't think that's bad for defensive tackle. Also 81 block shed, 81 power moves. And talking about earlier as well, pass rush traits for this card. You would want the bull rush trait on yes, spin and swim on no. That is a very popular thing for defensive tackles in Madden. I am almost willing to bet anything that he will have the spin and the swim move trait on no. I think this is a pretty good defensive tackle card. I'm going to put him in the good tier. I think he's the best card we've covered so far. And right after that, we have Valentin Sen. Probably butchered that, but really solid stats across the board. 81 pass walk power, 80 pass walk finesse, 81 run block. I know the strength may worry you a little bit, but I like his core ratings a lot. Like the balance of pass block power and run block. For me, I'm going to put this card also in the good tier right by Mason Graham. Now, right after that, we get 82 overall Maxwell Hairston right here. That's going to be 81 speed, 82 acceleration with 82 zone coverage. I think that's okay with 80 play rec as well. I don't think Maxwell is like this crazy card. I'm just going to put him in the mid tier. I like the balance between zone and play rec, but I feel like the speed does leave a little bit to be desired. And now we bump it on up to 83 overall. Now we got the Ruben Bain Jr. right here. 80 speed, 79 acceleration with 80 block shed, 83 power moves, 81 finesse moves. This all the way across the board is what I'm looking for to say you are a really good card in this game. I'm going to put Robert Bain in this good tier. Maybe I might need a great tier, by the way. But after him, we get Jerjon Newton right here with 82 speed, 83 short running, 81 medium, 79 deep, 82 speed to start the year. Not the worst. And he's also 5'11" as well. I think he's okay. I'm going to put him right by Maxwell Hairston in this mid tier. And we also have Quentin Cooley right here with 81 speed. The catching's a little bit lower. I just don't really see how he's an 83 overall, honestly. The break tackle is okay with 81. The acceleration isn't bad, but I feel like he doesn't look like an 83 overall. I think with the 85 running backs we covered in the core elite video, I think a lot of them are a lot better. I'm going to put him also in the mid tier. And now let's bump it on up to 85 overall. So first one we got right here is Jace Amaro, 85 speed at tight end. Now he isn't too much of a run blocker and also doesn't look like he's going to hit any major threshold for route running, like no 85 short, no 90 short, none of that. And looking at Jace Amaro, he is 6'6", 260. What worries me on this card is the weight of 260. From the gameplay, it looks like there is a faster juke animation if you are under 245, very similar to Madden. I'm going to add a great tier and put Ruben Bain and Jace Amaro right here. The reason why I'm not putting him in the best, there's a couple things that worry me. One, the weight, and two, the lower run block. I think with how popular running the ball is going to be, that's what worries me on the card. I'm a little bit worried about him making plays after the catch too. Gonna be a wait and see thing. Maybe I'll do a 180 on him when we officially rank tight ends. Right after that, we get Timmy Jernigan right here with 75 speed, 81 acceleration, 84 block shed, 83 power moves, 70 finesse moves. So I just want to go ahead and compare this card to the 81 Mason Graham. I think they have the same issues for the most part. 81 block shed, 81 power moves on this card with lower finesse moves. Yes, this card's finesse moves are a little bit higher, block shed a little bit higher, but is he that much better than 81 Mason Graham? I'm going to slightly put Timmy Jernigan in this great tier, but I don't think he's that much better than Mason Graham. Like the value is in Mason Graham over Timmy Jernigan, especially with how much I think 85s are going to be first day. So give me Mason Graham for the value over him, but I think Timmy Jernigan is slightly better. And now right after that, we get Brandon Sheriff right here, and he is a beastly pass protector. The run block really isn't there, but hit some pretty big thresholds day one for pass pro with 85 pass block power, 85 pass block finesse. Gonna depend a lot on your scheme. If you are very run heavy, you don't need this card. But if you want to pass the ball basically every single play, this is, I would say, probably the best offensive lineman we've seen. First offensive lineman I'm seeing to hit 85s for pass block power, pass block finesse. Now this card I think is going to be pretty insane. Todd Gurley, 85 overall, 84 speed, 85 acceleration, 85 carrying, 85 break tackle, 85 truck, and even 75 catching. So he is not the fastest in the world based on some of the cards we've seen. He is extremely balanced. and I think he's going to break a lot of tackles with that 85 break tackle. He can catch the ball. I'm going to go ahead and put him slightly in the great tier just because of Quinshon Judkins that we've already seen with 89 speed. That's why I'm not putting him in the best, but he is going to be a top end running back in the game. I can almost guarantee it. Now, we do have Joey Bosa right here, and I want to talk about two things real quick. One, we'll talk about Joey Bosa in a second, but two, if you guys want the mut.gg, but for college football, I'm trying to record these literally right after the reveal stream, so not all the cards are up yet, but cfb.fan is going to be a spot where you can see a lot of the reveals. Obviously, it's not completely up to date. Like I said, I'm recording this basically right after the EA stream. But yeah, if you want the mut.gg, if you're familiar with that, it's going to be cfb.fan. But we have Joey Bosa right here with 80 speed, 85 finesse moves, 84 acceleration, slightly lower power moves, and that's what kind of worries me on the card. It's going to depend on traits. Like if he only has the spin and the swim move trait on, yes, I would say the best. But right now I'd put Bosa in this great tier as well. I think he's going to be one of the better pass rushers in the game. And now the last card we got right here of this content drop is Corey Thomas Jr. That is 85 speed, 86 acceleration, really high man coverage. The zone coverage doesn't hit 80, which I'm going to be more zone based, so I would like him to hit that. And also right here, pulling up the UVA roster, he's 6'4". So how you can use this card as well, you can user him. 85 speed, 86 acceleration. Yeah, he is for sure going in this top tier. And I believe this is the house rule reward as well. Going to be a free card too. Love that. But yeah, boys, this is my thoughts on every In Case You Missed It promo card in College Football Ultimate Team 25. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know who you guys are targeting from this drop. And as always, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Hopefully I was able to help you out today. If I was, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, I'm going to be streaming here on YouTube and Twitch starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one because I ranked all the core elites in College Football 25.